Good morning, Year 8 literacy class. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to week 2, and we are actually going to be starting our literacy lessons today. So, this is the first slide. We are in Year 8 literacy class. It is term 2, lesson 1, and there are a number of instructions to follow on this video PowerPoint. Learning intention to become familiar with vocabulary words. Let's get started. Instructions. I need you to open Google Classroom. Underneath the classwork tab, you're going to find Online Learning Week 2 Literacy Class. And you're going to find that there are 2 documents there. One is the vocabulary document and one is a student booklet. You will need both of these. When you open up the student document booklet, you will notice that it is a PDF. You cannot type into this document. Therefore, you will either have to just have it open or you need to print it out before the class starts. The second document is the vocabulary sheet or worksheet, and this is a Google Doc, and therefore you will be able to type into this. So this is where you're going to record your work instead of in your booklet. If you choose to do it in your printed booklet first, then that is absolutely fine, and then you can add your answers to this document. But this is what you're going to submit to me at the end of this lesson. Okay, so the next 3 or so slides that we're going to look at are actually from your vocabulary Google Doc that we just had a look at. And it is going to give you a list of vocabulary words that you will need to practice throughout this week. So this is what the page looks like. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm on a PowerPoint slide and I can only show so much volume of the document, of the page, but I've got the rest of the pages in the next slide. So the instruction is, some of the key vocabulary words that you will learn this term are listed below. And what you need to do is you need to write each word out 2 times in the columns next to each word. So you're going to write employability in this column here. When you do it the second time, I want to encourage you to do that without looking at the original words. So you may need to cover this side, okay, and try and write the word and try to remember how to spell it, and using our spelling techniques, okay? So employ a bill IT, and that might be able to help you get the sounds out. You're going to do this for every single word in this vocabulary list, okay, all the way down to learning. So you get to write the word first, and then you get to cover and check and see whether you have got it right. Now, the next couple of slides that we're going to look at are from pages 4 of your vocabulary Google Doc, and we're talking about word definitions. You can use an online dictionary to confirm the definitions of words that you don't know, and I've got a link here that you can use. I have this link actually on my phone, and it's really, really good. Actually, I think I might just spend a bit of time showing you. So when you click onto this link or type it into your browser, it is quite a wonderful little tool to have. Now, hopefully this won't take forever. Here we go. Okay, so you've got definitions, And you can actually type in a word here. So let's put in the word learning. Click on the magnifying glass and it's going to find the definition of the word learning. And you will also see here that it has in brackets the way we kind of pronounce it. So it's learning, okay? And that's the way it's kind of breaking up the sounds. But this is really interesting here. Look at this. This actually has a microphone here.
Learning.
And it will speak to you.
Learning.
Okay? I think this is a very valuable little tool to have because sometimes when we look at words in a text, we actually don't know how to pronounce them. And so it can be a little bit hard to kind of figure out how to do that. And so this sometimes it helps to hear the word first.
Learning.
Okay, so there's a little bit there. Now I'm just going to go out of all this. Let's find my PowerPoint again. Here we go. So this is what you're going to do. So remember again, you're going to actually complete this work using your answer sheet, which is that Google Doc, okay, the vocabulary Google Doc. So you're going to choose 3 words from the vocabulary list and you're going to predict, then confirm the definition of each word. So you're going to write the word in here. You're going to have a prediction of what you think it means, and then you're actually going to find the definition, okay? And you're going to do that for 3 different words, and there are 3 set of boxes for you to fill in. The next little couple of slides that we're going to look at are from page 5 in your vocabulary Google Doc, and we are going to be talking about word forms. Now, word forms, these are other words built on the same base word. So for example, here we have the word learning, and we have learn, learner, learned, learnt, learnable, etc., etc. So what you're going to do in this activity is you're going to start playing around with the word forms with these words. Let's have a look. So here we go here. For each vocabulary word, think of 2 other forms of the word. Some examples have been included. So it is no good for us just to give you a blank sheet. You're going to need to have some kind of examples to follow. So look at this. We have employability, employ, employer. Okay. What could be another one? Who thought of employee? If you did, well done. Then we have skills. We have skill and skilled. Okay. So then you need to go through and you need to have a look at dependable. Okay. Maybe it's depend. Okay. And I'm not going to give you the next one. So you need to have a look through and go through and carefully work out what are the word forms from these vocabulary words. And then this is just the other part of that table. Okay. Education, educate, educating. Maybe there's an option. Okay. So the very last thing I believe you need to do is you need to do a short reflection, okay, on what life in stage 3 lockdown has been like for you so far. So what I would like to see is you using a capital letter for the start of your sentences, and please make sure you use full stops. Okay, I want you to tell me what you've been doing or how you've been feeling about being in lockdown and in isolation, and whether it's been a big deal or it hasn't been a big deal at all. I would be interested to hear what you have to say either way. Okay, the very last thing, you need to make sure you submit your answer sheet, which is the vocabulary Google Doc, okay? You need to hand that in through Google Classroom. so I can correct it. Now, if you have any questions, obviously you can answer the questions on the news feed, okay? And I thank you for your participation, and I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.